Oh, hey there.
Oh my God!
Wait, I didn't see you there. How are you?
What are you doing?
I am missing you, Eddie. How are you doing?
Oh, honey, I'm missing you.
I miss you too.
Where's your baby though? Because that's all we all really come here for.
My baby is currently being put down to sleep, so I have the entire.
God, I didn't know where that was going for a second.
Yeah, my baby's currently being put down to sleep.
That's not better. That's not better.
Call the popo.
So you guys don't need to worry here. We're all good in California and everything's
fine.
I don't know what I'm talking about.
For those of you who don't know why you're here or who've stumbled onto it, this is the Yuna and Zack Podcast.
This podcast is called Zack Yuna.
So good.
Let's try again.
Okay.
YZP.
This is embarrassing.
What's the name of this podcast?
Yuna and Zack or Y and Z?
Okay, I kind of like Zack and Yuna though.
Well, let me tell you something.
See, but that doesn't even track alphabetically. Alphabetically, it goes W, X, Y,
and Z. Yuna and Zack Podcast. You guys made it.
Like you could have a catchy little jingle. The W is for Y is Caleb here.
Okay.
I'm
tracking.
X is for especially.
That is not a word.
Since.
And the Y is, wait, we already did Y.
That's you now.
Y is Caleb here, especially Zoom.
Yeah.
On Zoom.
Yeah.
This is on Zoom.
Yeah.
All right, Hedy. Well, I got to head out, but this was so awesome. Thank you so much for just taking the time and
your ass down.
Oh.
Yeah. Motherhood.
Oh, wow. I just got to chill up my spine.
Aroused?
Hedy.
All right,
okay, so now we have to do some friendly back and forth to establish tone and chemistry.
Oh, for the love of Pete.
So maybe that's kind of like a, hey, Hedy.
Hello, my dear. I miss you. There's some talk. There's some burbling.
There's a lot of burbling
about another KupoCon coming up soon.
Are you going, Hedy?
Maybe.
I heard a little rumor. You know where I've been wanting to visit?
Where?
Canada.
I would go back to Canada in a heartbeat. Canadians
Perhaps Vancouver in October.
Aren't you in the wrong city?
Not Vancouver, babes.
Wait, where is it? Where are we going?
You know what? Actually, you should absolutely go to Vancouver.
Yeah, I'm going to Vancouver in October. Where are you going?
You should go to Vancouver in October.
Wait, Alex, can you chime in here? Is
the rest of us will probably be in Montreal.
It's pretty easy. You just have to read your contract before you sign it.
Wow.
It has the city at the top.
Let me, guys, give me just hang on here. I've just got so many contracts coming through. Let me see if I can find that one. Alex, you sent that 2 days ago. You said, sorry, there's a lot of scrolling here.
All I smell is your bullshit.
Because I'm a very busy man.
Contracts, here's what I want to know, Caleb. Are the contracts as long as your arm?
The contract, well, the amount Alex offers me is as long as my arm. It's a big...
He is lying.
Yeah.
He has very short
now
arms.
this is getting weird. Now this is getting weird. Alex offered you something as long as your arm. And you know what?
No payment,
I'm going to bow out. I'm going to bow out right now.
Alex pays in a different way than I've ever seen, but we'll see you there. Okay, we are going to
Montreal.
guys, please come join us. We're dying to see you in Montreal. It's going to be the time of our lives. Hedy will be there. I will be there. You have our word, right, Hedy?
No, just a little flash and everything goes back the way it was.
Hedy will be there.
But you know who we need to thank for making all this happen? Like all of this magic.
Let's give it
we're watching
up
right now.
To the KupoConners, the patrons,
That's right.
the OGs.
That's right.
I wish I could list them all by name. Melissa, Joey, Fred, Harmon,
Casey,
Kit Kat,
Alex,
Noel, Alex, Natalie,
Beep Boop.
Beep Boop, Boop Boop, Beep Boop. I hope you're well. I hope you're doing well, Beep Boop. I hope you're well, Beep Boop. We really miss
Toots
you.
McGee. I think Toots McGee was there.
Toots McGee is a top donor. So Toots,
Top donor.
we dedicate this podcast is called Yuna and Zack Toots Podcast McGee.
Toots McGee.
Thanks to you. So thank you, Toots.
Roberto
is a big donor.
It's big.
Micah, Kayla,
Jacqueline.
Jacqueline.
Jacqueline Smith and her collection.
Okay, enough.
In her collection, to the whole collection. Thank you guys. No, for real, thank you to the patrons, KupoCon. We couldn't do this without you. As you can see, Alex went all out, splurging on this. We have a live set for both of us. We have mics. He bought us cameras. We're not having to be on our computers right now.
You're a funny guy.
So thank you to all the patrons.
Caleb is streaming live from his safe house.
This
And
is my
he was given one drawer and it's behind
This is
him.
my safe house. This is
Zach!
Yeah, thank you, Alex, for the opening night gift. Alex, I see you got more Yuna opening night gifts than I did for this podcast.
Yeah, I guess the people have spoken. But yeah, so Final Fantasy X was my game and my character.
Yes. Oh my gosh, we haven't even said who we are.
I know, that's right.
Looks like it's going to be a long night.
That's why.
We're the worst party guest because
segue.
we just barge in, start telling stories, and no one knows who we are.
Who is that?
Yeah, say what game you were on.
Yeah. So Hedy Burress and I voiced the character of Yuna on Final Fantasy X, X-2, Kingdom Heart. I mean, the list goes on and on. She gets around, Yuna.
She gets around. Guys, my name is Caleb. I have the honor of voicing Zack Fair in Final Fantasy. And this is the voice that I originally auditioned with for Zack Fair. But Zack was in Rebirth, Crisis Core. Thank you guys for playing. Thank you. Remake, The First Soldier, which I was surprised to see that I was a part of because I don't remember recording for that one.
I think you have dementia, dog.
That has happened to me. Someone was like, "Oh, that Star Wars game that you were in," and I was like, "Ooh, I'm in a Star Wars game. Where's that check?"
Yeah. I gotta make some phone calls.
Yeah.
Yes, that is who we are. Hedy is a legend. We all learn from Hedy. So thank you for paving the way, Hedy, for the Final Fantasy actors that have come after you.
We're not worthy! We're not worthy!
Well, now that I am in my my bog witch era, I can safely say that it was such a game changer for me. The idea that I can revisit something like this all these years later, still get just as much satisfaction and joy out of it. I think the writing on all the Final Fantasy games, the direction, the music, the art, all of it.
Yeah.
There's a reason why it's been as enduring as it is. I think that's
Yeah.
pretty obvious.
Yeah. And Hedy, I remember at the first con that we did together, seeing you walk down when they announced your name. You know, not only everyone cheering for you, but it just like you could see how much Final Fantasy means to you and still means to you, you know, which was just like, that was the first time I got choked up a mini at my first con. But yeah, it was a really powerful, just special moment seeing that.
Wait, what? Your first con was my first con?
Alex, can you chime in here?
Was that Was that
I feel
true?
like Alex is the voice of God.
I'm God.
Just ask him.
Your first one was, yes, you would have both had, it would have been it was your first one. Yeah. Both in London, right?
Oh my gosh, Hedy, that was our first one.
I'm embracing your face.
Get over here.
Get
Come
over here. Mm.
I miss you, Hedy.
Get a room.
Hedy. Hedy,
It was just a big tooth. I just saw your big tooth. That's really what it's like to hug Caleb, everybody.
That's what it's like.
Coming in.
Okay, wait. We have some news though.
Yes, we have very big news. Ready?
Right. So I don't know if you guys have played Magic: The Gathering. Hedy, have you played that?
I have not. My husband has.
We need to have an episode, season 2, where we play Magic: The Gathering.
With what cards, Caleb?
Maybe some Final Fantasy cards.
Dun-dun-dun,
I have the original renderings of in this book.
No, you don't.
I do. What do we?
What?
Whoa.
What?
Wait,
I need you guys to know that Alex just sent us on our phones.
Oh my gosh. Wait. Who made
First of all, I need you to know, Caleb, that Yuna is described as a legendary creature. And I think that's going to be my first tattoo.
Legendary creature. Okay. Sacrifice Zack Fair. Target creature you control gains indestructible until end of turn. Put Zack Fair's counters on that creature and attach an equipment that was attached to Zack Fair to that creature. I wish I knew what this meant because, gosh, that sounds cool.
That sounds very cool. Sacrifice Zack Fair. I'm picturing a sort of a Wicker Man Midsummer Final Fantasy crossover event here.
Okay, we are gonna do my favorite segment. This is called "This Is My Story," and it's time that we give a voice to non-player characters, and that they are able. I'm sorry, Hedy. This is a fast-moving train. We can't get off of this. And that I'm kidding. What were you asking, Hedy?
I just want to point out that Final Fantasy X was voted one of the top 3 RPG games of all time. And I love how that's the one you gloss over. That little tidbit of news is the one that you just blew your bullet train.
What did she say?
Right past.
Because guess what was voted number 1 and 2? Your game was number 1. My game was number 2. Crisis Core, play it if you haven't.
Your game is number 2. Your game and you are number 2. That means poop.
Savage.
Number 2 is what middle schoolers say to refer to.
Poop.
Hey, Hedy. Hey, only kindness on this podcast. This is the kindness podcast.
Is it though? Because have you met us? So.
Wait, it's time for my favorite segment.
What is it?
Called, well, let me tell you, Hedy. This segment is called This Is My Story, and it's about time that we give NPCs a voice. Now, for those who've never played a video game before, an NPC is a non-playable character.
Well, duh.
Let's give them a voice. Alex, can you give us our first NPC that we get to finally give a voice to?
Okay, so we are about to share an image of an NPC from a Final Fantasy game. I will tell you what game it's from and the name of the character, and you have to tell me what their backstory is, where they come from, who they are. So the character I'm sending to your phone now is from Final Fantasy XIV, and his name is Hildebrand.
Hildebrand?
Oh, I remember him. You remember Hildebrand, Hedy.
I do remember Hildebrand. The first thing I think everybody needs to understand about Hildebrand is the monocle.
Right. So his name is not actually Hildebrand. That's referring to the monocle that he wears.
Correct. That's the monocle's name. And the monocle actually contains his consciousness.
Right. So that's Hildebrand. His name is Joseph. He some crazy things happened with the Mako that basically put him to sleep for was it 12 years? Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
That's right. Because I remember him telling me his story. Because it's a tearjerker.
Well, and that's, when you're raised by a pack of meerkats and you are as big as he is, it's one of the things that becomes really difficult is physical affection. He crushed his mother at a very young age.
Right.
And in his grief and despair, he pulled out his own eye.
Right.
I am so confused right now.
And the meerkats, because you remember one of them was like his sister, and he pulled her aside one night and he was like, "Hey, Tanya, like, I need to talk to you. Like, I'm feeling like I don't belong." And she was like, pull out your eye. And he was like, Tanya. And she's like, the only way to get through this grief that you express is pull out your eye. And so he's like, should I? And then she's like, the monocle.
And he said, should I? And then she said, peg leg. Sorry, that's an old joke. Right. I'm very excited. I'm so excited, Caleb, about this next.
I'm really excited.
Okay. I'm sure you're all aware of the internet sensation that was Between Two Ferns with Zach Galifianakis. One of the funniest of all funnies. We're doing our own version with a little Between Two Moogles, and we are joined by the one.
The incredibly talented, right?
The eternally talented, the Warrior of Light.
Yeah, but you're milking it. Don't milk it.
Hello.
John, has Alex walked you through this podcast?
No. You've done one already?
He's a liar.
I thought it was the first one. No,
it is a pilot. It's a pilot.
Okay, cool.
It's the first and last.
Alex told me what we were doing, and I was all excited because I'm like, what? Caleb and Hedy? What? And then I saw that
John
picture.
Bentley, we were pumped.
This is the dream team. This is, if you wanted to inaugurate anything, you need to invite the three of us.
It's Bentley.
Hedy, you look great. Look at your pretty hair.
You.
Hedy's thriving.
I smell better than I look.
Well, I have to tell you something. It is my favorite part of this podcast because we get to interview some of our favorite people, starting with none other than you know him, you love him. Someone yesterday on the phone told me he's been like a father figure to him. That's not a lie, John Bentley.
I am your father.
Really?
That's not a lie, yes. But guys, we welcome and we honor John Eric Bentley. Hey, and also keep it down, my baby's asleep. So John Eric Bentley.
Bentley. John Eric Bentley. John Eric Bentley. John Eric Bentley.
So John, I know you reached out to us and you were like, hey, is there any way I can be on the podcast? Like, I really want to be on this. I've got a lot of things I want to talk about. So
that's absolutely how I remember that going. 1,000%. And we were like, you know what, John? Warrior of Light.
That was humbling, man.
We're going to make it work. We have a list of guests as long as Alex's arm. But we're going to
That's a long arm.
It's a long arm.
Don't bend it. Don't bend it.
You were John. Number 111 on the list.
I was at the tip of the finger. I was at the tip of the middle finger, huh, Hedy?
Okay, John, I need to know, getting the Warrior of Light, at what point did you realize you had gotten it?
Yeah.
I have to watch the video.
Alex, roll the tape.
No, I kid you not. Alex said it. Listen, Didn't I run to you, Hedy? And yeah, I ran to Hedy.
You did.
Said,
you were
Hedy.
standing there cheering and clapping for someone, and you had this look on your face like, I'm so proud of you, like looking around the room, and you're like, I'm so proud. And everybody's like, John, and you're and it was like,
oh, yeah.
And like, it hit you like a ton of bricks.
It really did. I thought it was going to be Nat. And I thought it was
I did too. I really thought it was going to be Nat too.
And so Caleb, I've never experienced anything like that. I think Alex even said, I've never seen you at a loss for words. And yeah, it was very humbling
to say. I know.
I was humbling. I don't know how I kept it together. And then like Alex, I went up and he's like, come here, come on. And I felt like a little child. Like, are you serious? And I think I said, are you serious? You're like, yeah. And I was like, but I'm a guest. He's like, yeah, and? And I'm like, what?
No. You are not a guest. You are the guest, my friend. You are the guest.
I have to say, that was one of the most humbling experiences that I've had in my life, as far as being in a crowd that big and feeling that kind of way, you know, that was like some family stuff, you know, like I've got 4 boys and Michelle, right? So it's like that kind of emotion is at home, right? You know, you don't show that outside. And you're right. It hit me so hard, Hedy. To this day, I'm like, it's still kind of magical.
John, I need you to know, Hedy promised me I could ask my own questions if I promised her she could ask her own questions.
Wow. Oh, and shoot, go ahead, whatever.
Wow.
You two are a family. It's all good.
Oh my God. Just answer this question, sir.
Hedy's giving you that look. Oh, go ahead, Hedy.
In the game, Barret leads an eco-terrorist group, as you're well aware, right? Like that's his thing.
We're not terrorists. We're just trying to make the world right.
I love it. What I want to know is, and what our viewer wants to know. All of our viewers.
And what Alex, our viewer, wants to know.
Our viewer wants to know is, did you prepare for that role by chaining yourself to a Starbucks?
No, Hedy.
Was one of your demands, how do you pronounce it? And then you pointed at the sign that said ACAI. How do you pronounce it? Is it acai? Is it acai?
Oh my gosh.
What the hell's going on?
Acai. It's acai.
Okay. All right, fair enough. And
you can get a much sweeter bowl at Jamba. Just
and you get to support, Jamba Juice instead of Starbucks.
Hedy, that was a crazy question, and it's you, and I love it. I'm here for this. You are
okay. I gotta give Alex a lot of it.
I forgot how much I miss Hedy, man. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
But that's why I go away, John. That's why I go away. I am so much better when I'm missed.
I am so much better when I'm missed.
I just said butter. You turned it into butter instead of butter.
No, butter. Better butter. You're like Betty Crocker butter. Better.
I am so much more buttered when I'm missed.
She might be sauce.
We miss you, Hedy.
She might be sauce, but she's not.
I'm soft and I'm golden.
I didn't say soft. I said
I'm
soft.
soft and I'm golden, and sometimes I'm salty.
You are pretty golden. I'm not gonna lie. You are gold, Hedy.
And I'm the very best.
You're not salty.
And I'm melted.
Oh.
I'm melting. Caleb, don't you have a question?
Honestly, that last question answered all of my questions that I would have for John. So I'm gonna turn it back to you.
Gosh. All right, and then I have another one. Hey, when Barret cries in the game, I want to know, because that's a pretty emotionally charged moment for a lot of people. Is it, and much like you're crying right now, is it real, or is it just you reading your paycheck?
Oh no, that's funny.
Laugh and cry.
Yeah.
That's a good one. No, it's real, Hedy. It's real.
Okay.
Always. It depends on,
Real tears.
the
Real
particular
tears.
scene and who it's
Yeah.
for and all that
Hey,
other stuff.
I actually do have a question on that, John. How do you get into that? Of like, if you have a scene where you're having to cry, if they can't show you your paycheck, what's the alternative?
What gets you there? What gets you there?
What gets you there?
Listen, you guys know we don't get the doggone script until we get there.
Literally standing there, and then they're like, pronounce this word.
Yeah. Oh, we're going to this particular part in the game. You're like, what it's a remake. What part is that? It's not the same.
Yeah.
So, well, no, when it happens, I ask Kirk, our fabulous director, and Justin, our fabulous booth tech, hey, where are we going today? With these scenes, and then our translator, and they'll give me somewhat of a shape of it, and I'll figure out. Because I've played, I can say, hey, are we going to a corral today? Or did the plate fall today? Or is Marlene going to be in any scene? So I'll ask all those different things. Or are we shooting with Dine? Are we doing the Dine stuff? And I'll know, okay, we're going somewhere emotionally.
Okay.
There have been times, though, where I've been caught, like I didn't know we were going there. And I'm like, what? And you look at the writing, I'm like, oh, this wasn't in the OG. How am I supposed to get there emotionally? And then you go, wait a minute, give me a second. And, I just kind of use sense memory. That's what I usually do, Caleb.
Yeah, cool. I love that.
That tracks. I think that's the thing for a lot of actors is you just, and it's why we do what we do, the empathy versus sympathy.
Mm-hmm.
What, you know what I mean? And so it's like, okay, if I relate life experiences, that can take me this far. But what do you have to get you over? Oh, it's the understanding the larger scope of the kind of suffering. Yeah.
Right. Because some of it is just that, Hedy. It's suffering, as opposed to, oh, that was a light hit. It's like, no, I don't think anything Barret does is like light. Everything that he goes through.
Well, no, I mean, he has a gun for an arm. You can't get. What now?
Yeah,
that is so true.
Can't get much heavier than that.
He's got a gun for an arm.
Oh my gosh!
You should. You know what, Alex? You got to make a song out of it. You got to do.
One day he forgets and picks. He has a gun for an arm. He's got a gun for an arm and picks his nose. You know what I mean?
I mean,
blammo.
What happens then?
It actually won't.
Blammo.
It won't happen because if you think about it, the gun arm is longer, right?
Oh.
So he'd have to do this.
Yeah.
Well,
wow, guys.
Any minute now, he's going to go to his special drawer behind him where he was pulling socks out earlier.
What's in the drawer? You said pulling socks out?
What's in that drawer?
I was not expecting this to be brought up on the first podcast.
What's in Caleb's drawer?
In that drawer? Yeah, what's in Caleb's drawer?
It's my underwear drawer, and I didn't know Alex has been recording since I got on and told him some very private information.
About your drawers?
I was digging through my drawer. Hedy saw some things. Alex was recording.
What does he wear, Alex? Fruit of the Loom?
What? I think he can do better than that. I think he can afford better than that.
Alex,
what you got in there?
What does everybody wear?
What you got in there, Caleb?
Alex, do you wear Fruit of Loom?
No, they're way too rough.
Ignore me. They're too hard.
Way too rough, he says.
They are.
They're not.
They're not. It's cotton.
What are you, Haynes? Are you Haynes?
Checking? Are you really checking? Or you don't wear cotton?
I can't. I don't even know what their brand is, but it's made of bamboo. I remember that. They're nice.
Oh yeah, those are good ones. I don't remember the name of them, but those are good. Alex,
guys, if
he sells underwear. You guys know that, right?
What?
Wait, what?
KupoCon. There's KupoCon underwear.
Yeah, we're gonna need some KupoCon underwear in a minute because since this call. Anyway, I'll be right back. You carry on.
What? Oh, you gotta use the bathroom?
I'm literally this close to pissing myself.
I gotta go pee-pee.
Why are you drinking so much water?
He's just gonna go right outside the door of his shed.
No,
he didn't make it. He didn't make it.
He didn't make it.
He didn't make it, guys.
Does he have a bucket back there behind the chair?
No, I'll make it to the house. You carry on.
To
Alex,
the house?
let me see
You don't have a bathroom when you have a little secret closet?
You live in the middle of nowhere.
Alex.
Just go in the backyard. That's what Hedy said.
Just go in the pee-pee yard.
Yeah, the fir trees.
Yeah.
Alex. Okay, guys.
Huh.
I feel like we should prank Alex before he comes back.
Just all disappear? Just not be on camera?
How do we get in each other's squares? How awesome would it be if we didn't tell
We
them that
changed
we're
our
all in the
names.
same town?
How do we change our name?
Blur your
Oh my
background.
God.
Wait, then
Blur.
blur your background. Go back to the 3 dots, and then everybody leave the screen for a second.
Yes. Okay. Good idea.
How do I do my
But blur your
background,
background.
Hedy? How do I do my back? Oh,
Go
there.
back to the same 3 dots.
Got it. And then leave the screen?
Yeah.
Wait. Choose. I'm gonna change my background
Oh, what are you going to change it to?
like this.
Okay, how do you change the background?
I know how to do that.
Adjust background and effects. Ooh, adjust background and effects. There you go. The beach.
Whoa! You can add eyebrows. Guys, our prank is we're changing our eyebrows.
Okay, you need to get off the camera.
A few moments later.
Oh, you're fun. Well, I just saw you now.
You do realize I saw you poke your head in. Okay, fine. I'll sit by myself.
Dang it, Hedy.
And guys, this was the pranking portion of our podcast. Alex,
I just
you
literally,
see
I
your
came
face.
in. I came in, and all I could see was this.
Damn it.
Check. Ah!
Look at Caleb's eyebrows.
There you go.
Alex.
There they go.
Oh,
Oh my god.
There they go. I'm telling you right now, there's some of the most comfortable drawers I got in my drawer closet. Okay.
I need to know if Barret and Zack, and this is something that fans have been dying to know.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm
we've got
so curious to hear where
lots
this
of
is going.
requests.
kill me both.
Lots of requests to have this question answered, and I need an answer today.
Okay.
Okay.
No.
Did my eyebrow thing go away?
Barret
Alex.
and Zack were in a fight. How many seconds would Caleb last before he called HR? Yeah.
That's a good question. I don't know.
It is a good
I don't
question.
think we'd be in
Do you
a
know
fight.
why?
There's
Because
no
I don't
reason
think
for us
they
to fight.
make time increments that small. I think is why. That's
You
why
think
you're so.
You think Caleb would
Guys,
call HR
I gotta
like
go.
that?
I have a very busy night tonight, so I gotta
You
get
gotta go
going.
brush
But
his
thank you,
eyebrows.
Hedy. What?
You gotta go brush his eyebrows. Those things are hilarious. They look like little caterpillars on your face.
The problem is
Can
I don't
I-
know how to get this off now.
Oh, go back to
I,
the circle. And you have to hit none for effects for the eyebrows.
Ooh.
You can't get them back off now.
You can't get his
Yeah,
eyebrows off.
you guys can hear me clicking on it. This
Go
is a
to-
disaster.
go to it.
Oh, Alex, this podcast has been a
It's
disaster.
great.
Go to adjust background and effects. And then go all the way down. Yep.
What
To-
the?
Studio effects. And then where it says eyebrows, go to none. Oh, that's kind of cool. That made all that look better too. Look at that.
All right.
I didn't even see all that. Oh,
Can I ask you, while Caleb is
Playing with his eyebrows.
single-handedly ruining the
Adjusting
podcast,
my lips and eyebrows.
your lips? You can do your lips too. Oh yeah, you can do your
Oh,
lips.
John, we really
You can do
enjoyed
your
this
lips,
interview
too.
with you today. Thank you so
Yeah.
much for coming.
Oh my gosh.
Barret is really like the heart, the fire, the fury of your team. You know, in the Final Fantasy games, there's always like a team. Okay.
Mhm.
So and there's always sort of like these iconographical sort of like characters, you know, the hero, the soft one, the comedic effect, whatever. And yours, you're like like I said, the heart, the fire, the fury of your team.
Okay.
And then there's
Okay.
Zack. And what?
Where is this question going?
Yeah. And then there's Zack.
I'm waiting.
And as it was described to me by someone who you guys know whose name rhymes with Schmalix, he sounds like he just walked out of a Nickelodeon channel surf camp.
Yeah, about that.
You did not write this down as a question.
A
Wait,
Nickelodeon
did
channel.
Alex name
I did not
write this down?
Was, again, a very good friend of ours whose name rhymes with Schmalix Schmaine.
Oh
my gosh.
How do you work with someone
camp.
like that? How do you work with that level of insanity?
Easily. Because opposites work.
That's true.
Opposites,
That's true.
Wait, you're agreeing?
Opposites work. We haven't had any scenes together like that, Caleb, other than when we did was it Crisis Core?
Oh.
Yeah.
And I'm in the background watching you. It's like this. That's it.
In the background watching.
Oh my gosh.
And really, that's kind of like in a car accident. That's all you really can do is
just watch.
From the background.
Watch it happen.
Just watch it happen.
Oh my gosh.
Eddie, you are wrong. That's just wrong. But
all right,
yes,
I'm gonna leave the beach. I'm gonna leave the beach now.
Where are you going?
I'll come back to you
wind
guys.
on your beach. You got
Come
wind
back
and
home.
waves.
There you go. One final question. This is one that I'm going to ask probably a lot of our guests so that our viewer can get a good sense of viewer.
So our viewer.
Viewer.
Yeah.
Between Caleb and me, who is
I
your
had the
favorite,
same question. Mm-hmm.
And why is it me?
This is totally between the ferns. But Hedy, it's equal, man. I love you both. It's like anytime I'm trying to figure out how to get some future conventions with Alex, so the three of us are there.
Well, I
Okay,
think
guys,
we
we can't
do
do
campaign
Montreal.
that I think we need to be back in London. I think that
I agree. Guys, if you're watching this podcast, please email Alex at alex@KupoCon
But here's the thing.
gmail.com.
No.
Oh, where's he going?
He's leaving.
Alex,
He's going to the bathroom again. Going to the bathroom
He's leaving.
again.
No, you know what we need to do?
No.
He turned the light.
He turned the light out. I have not stopped crying. Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
Here's what they need to become patrons.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
You guys
Hey,
watching,
Alex.
viewer,
You talking to me?
you need to become a patron.
Mm-hmm.
All right, all one of you.
Alex,
Papa Kupo.
guys, Alex just texted me. He just texted me and he said, I want to announce the first 3 guests right now for the 10-year anniversary of KupoCon.
Oh, we about to get us all in trouble. We never gonna get invited.
Alex, Alex, we'll hand it over to you. I have the text.
Hedy,
What?
we got to come early so we can.
Oh
hang
yeah,
out.
and hang out and do something fun.
Yeah,
It'd
like
be so fun.
like take a day trip to Bath or go see Stonehenge or Woodhenge. Or,
Oh
like,
my
let's just-
God! Can
something
you
like that.
imagine
Are
us?
you trying to share something in the group here? Because I've just got a thing
I
saying.
was, and you weren't letting me.
No,
You
it's
got-
asking me now. Do you want me to allow it?
Yes.
Okay, there you go.
What are you
Right.
sharing?
I don't know.
Share it.
Oh God.
There.
I'm really sorry.
John Bentley
Oh, yeah.
started screen sharing.
No,
God.
remember we changed our names.
Look at
Oh, that's a good picture.
Christ.
Look
Wait.
at this.
Those glasses are hilarious. You look at Elton John on the beach.
Mary, mother
Oh, look
of
at your
God.
facial hair.
What a wreck.
And this person behind you's hair, it looks like that's your hair, like with a mullet.
Nice mullet.
I have a mullet.
Oh, it does. You look like Joe Dirt.
Alex, I think you should grow a mullet.
Wait a minute. What kind of hat is Caleb wearing?
That's my
Like a
Be
trucker
Kind
hat.
Oh, it wasn't a chocobo hat?
No, can we get chocobo hats?
What was the theme?
It was like
It was a beach theme.
Is beach a part of?
Who was Ben kissing? Oh, that's a good. Wait a minute. This is Vancouver?
Yeah, Vancouver was wild.
Yeah, it was
Seems
pretty
fun.
wild. We
Seemed
had
fun.
a little bit of a wild
Jared.
time. How do I?
We're now selling them as action figures,
Oh,
you guys.
what a
did you do
love
that? Caleb, how did you do
Go
that?
ahead, subscribe, become a patron, and you will get your own set of action figures.
That is absolutely incredible.
Oh,
I love that.
my
What do you guys think?
God.
Hold on.
How
Come
Okay.
on. Focus. Yeah.
focus. There
Yeah.
we go.
Stop it.
Oh, they're Muppets.
Stop it.
I'm
it.
gay.
Wait for it.
That's
Hold on.
funny.
One more.
You make the best Muppet, Alex. You
Okay.
really make a spectacular
You
Muppet.
think I make a Muppet? Watch this.
Nope.
Ooh.
Nope.
Eat his lips. What's wrong with her lips?
That's Eric
Wait.
is a Muppet. He's a Muppet. Well, John, listen.
Well, John, thank you so much for viewing our photos, for being on, for just sharing the Muppet story. I know that was really cool. So thank you so much, John.
You're talking to my forehead for a little while.
John, on a scale from 1 to 10, how do you feel like this interview went?
It was like being on a iPad call with your grandma.
We have to do it. We have to do it again because you know what wound up happening.
Hey, John.
What? Hey. you know why it's special is because we haven't seen each other and we're just happy to see each other. So we didn't get to like catch up and we got so much to say.
Well, and because it's one of those things, I feel like honestly, like the minute we met, it was like this instant, like, ooh, you know what I mean? Like, you're my
like
people. Like, we get each
exactly.
other. Yeah.
That's exactly how Michelle puts it. You're my people.
Yep.
Caleb, you already know. It's like,
oh, you guys already know you're my people. You're my people.
So Alex, what we should do is if we do this thing in February, we should do the podcast live from somewhere.
That was one of the suggestions of
Alex.
So
guys, we're going on tour.
How did I join this podcast and suddenly spend tens of thousands of dollars?
No, we'll because it's not a lot of people there.
What if we did a live event at Stonehenge?
Just
like
as long
Alex,
as you don't do what the Druids did, Hedy.
Yeah, get naked and stones. I mean, I'd pay to watch.
You better work.
I definitely would.
Your girl is going to sacrifice some people at Stonehenge.
There's the promo.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
I'm
Shit's
liking
going
that idea.
spectacularly wrong, and maybe what we need is a little.
You know, they don't let you touch the stones anymore. They used to, but then people like Hedy started showing up and they stopped letting people
Well, there's sheep. There's sheep right by it too.
I feel like that phrase, people like Hedy, that can go anywhere.
Yeah,
this is true.
But the realist thing about that statement is that it's people like Hedy don't exist because there's only one.
I apologize.
That's so true.
Only one. She's special.
Hedy, that is
much
so
like
true.
Highlander, there can be only one.
Is Highlander the non-player character?
What?
No, that was Hildebrand.
Caleb,
Oh,
did you
Hildebrand.
did you blur your background because you were worried about your drawers drawer?
Well, I didn't know I'd be showing my underwear drawers on this podcast for the pilot episode. I didn't know that was a requirement.
And also, I want to go back to Alex's suggestion that we dig around in Caleb's drawers.
Kill with fire!
You said that?
Alex, you're going to have to draw the line on that.
That's not in the document.
That's a different podcast.
We're going to be digging around in Caleb. There's a segment each week called Digging Around in Caleb's
drawers. No, you don't want to do that, trust me. You don't.
You should. You should put little random things in that drawer. And just, what's in Caleb's drawer today?
These are really nice.
KupoCon.
These are the new ones. These are nice.
Hey, listen. The hold on. The bottom of those new ones, though.
I don't think you have these ones. Do you?
Well, no. Look at the bottom, the leg part.
What about it?
Is it flexible? Because the ones that I have, they're not flexible, and they'll cut off your circulation. No. The opening part, Alex.
Because his thigh is just too strong.
Well, it doesn't open.
No, not that.
Oh,
not the leg. The leg hole.
Well, yeah, I mean,
but out the gutter.
Oh, okay. Well, these are probably too small for you, but they're, you know.
But not for Caleb.
I gotta get another.
Those fit perfect for me.
Savage.
Hedy. Hilarious. Hedy.
Listen, John Bentley.
Oh, here comes another question. She's looking down.
John, we always ask one final question, and this is it.
We said goodbye 10 minutes ago.
Zack Fair. Okay? Barret Wallace and Zack Fair.
Yes.
One of those is carrying the franchise. The other's just carrying hair gel. Bam!
That's a statement. That's not a question. And no, Zach is carrying. Listen,
Hedy.
look at Rebirth.
Alex wrote that one.
Look at the cover of Rebirth. Look at the cover of Rebirth. Zach is on there.
Thank you, John Bentley. Thank you.
Zach, Sephiroth, and Cloud.
Rebirth, more like afterbirth.
Then there's that big awkward silence, you know.
Look at her crazy face, Caleb.
John, thank you so much for coming on and doing this with us. I'm sorry that we're knuckleheads.
John, thank you.
We all are. No.
Yeah.
Anytime. Seriously,
it's silly.
anytime.
It's fun. I think that's our vibe always when the three of us get together.
Yeah, that's why we got to do it live in London.
Yes.
Alex, I'm serious. I mean, can you imagine a train ride? You could just get us on the train, dude.
What, train to London?
You know what we need to make that happen?
No.
Patrons. We need patrons to make that happen. You guys need to make that happen. If you want.
Wait, guys, what if the video is the three of us flying first class to London? And like we just get into all these crazy antics. Alex, what do you think?
I'll get back
I didn't say that. I didn't see put him on the spot. I'm just saying, once Alex gets us to London,
it's gonna
then
be
we get on
a
a train and go wherever we decide to go.
I feel like you are the very, very, very best of all of us, John. There's a reason why you won Warrior of Light. There's a reason why you're the go-to first guest. There's a reason why you're the one that we all want to see. Thank you so much for your patience and your good humor tonight and your fun and your great big giant heart. Thank you.
I love you and you're welcome.
We love you, John.
I'm none of those things other than we all good friends and we hang out.
All right. But you are, though. But you're all of those things.
Okay, Hedy. Okay.
It's an iPad call with your grandmother. John?
This isn't working.
John, it says, can you hear me? Johnny?
Oh, my gosh. Alex, I love you. Are we really done? Are we for real done?
Oh, you're done. Trust me.
Oh.
Wow.
All right.
Oh, what does that mean?
I appreciate
Caleb,
you
got to
coming
work
on.
this week?
Are we
got to work somewhere.
Are we hanging this week, John?
I'm trying to figure out how to see
You should know that Caleb is very busy. He has a lot of agreements.
I've got a lot of agreements I'm sorting through right now. So let me
check. John, he doesn't have time.
Scroll through his.
So
Thanks,
London.
John.
London it is. All
London it is. Bye,
I love you
John.
guys.
Love y'all dearly.
London it is.
London it is. Back
Love
at
you, John.
Give your man a hug. Give your woman a hug.
I will.
And give the baby a hug. All right.
Practice your royal wave for London.
Yes.
It's
Alex,
happening, guys. February 14th, 15th,
That is
16th.
not. What the hell is that? That's not a royal wave.
We're flying first class,
God,
guys.
you peasants.
Did you hear what he just did? Why is Caleb closing it?
What the? What is that?
That's a Rick James. That's a Rick James.
It's this. What is wrong with this?
I was doing a beauty pageant.
Do it as weird as possible to make him.
That's the royal way.
Oh Lord Almighty!
Royal
like
wave,
this.
guys. Royal
Sounds
wave.
like this.
All right, I love you guys.
I love
John.
you. Bye.
Bye.
Yeah.
All right. Embrace your memes.
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 Welcome to Embrace Your Memes. We want you to embrace your dreams. You got to embrace your memes. But go ahead and embrace your dreams. Show it to us, Alex.
How many died today? People die and Yuna dances. When will she stop dancing?
Stop dancing.
When will it stop?
Oh my gosh, who made that?
Maybe you can explain. Maybe, like Caleb, maybe you could try and guess what the hell that is. And then Hedy can explain it to you.
Okay.
What do you think that is?
Okay.
Fine, yeah.
Hedy, what's coming to mind is that was obviously at a funeral. I could tell by what people were wearing that you were at a funeral. And someone had, oh my gosh, the man in the Mario suit had just come back to life.
Yes.
So you were celebrating.
Right.
But it was hard for you because that was your husband and you were no longer in love with him. So you had to act all excited for the funeral guest that your husband was back alive and celebrate.
Right.
But it really was kind of screwing up the next 20 years that you had planned out for you.
Is he on drugs or something?
Oh, and did I have something planned out for me?
So would you say that's pretty accurate?
No, actually.
What do I say?
No. No.
Okay.
No,
yeah, what was happening there?
It is. So it's are you guys all familiar with the scene in Final Fantasy X?
Are you asking
kind of
me if I'm from sake?
Wait,
Grew
I'm
up on
actually
this
not-
game. It's
obviously.
it's like one of the best cutscenes in any of the games they've ever made. It was so good.
Oh my gosh.
It's so good.
Do you remember recording the actual scene?
Like
Wow.
to recap it in a like the first time you see Yuna like do ascending is after a village has just been completely wiped out by this creature called Sin, and everyone's died, kids, mothers, the works. And then she like levitates on water, and then all the souls of all the dead people like kind of rise up as she dances. It's really good. Like,
and the fact that it is something as beautiful and graceful and like honestly as sort of creative. I mean, you know, the whole idea of from creation we can bring something. And I think the reason why it resonates with a lot of people too is it's like when you're inspired to write a beautiful song by something tragic that happens, or when you're inspired to paint something beautiful. And some people look at that expression and say like, oh, you made this tragic event and you wrote a song about it. You know what I mean? And in this case, there's really so much more to what she's doing than just dancing. But yeah. Anywho,
That's so powerful.
They played that dialogue over a video of an actor. I don't know, maybe you guys, I don't know. Alex, have you heard of him before? Benjamin Starr. And I think his name was actually Benjamin. And he's Benjamin.
He's been jamming.
Teaser. Yeah. You guys, you guys get to call in And I want you to send us a voice message, a confession. Spill the tea. Do kids still say that? You can ask us questions, or you can send us some complaints. Dun, dun, dun.
About us? Is it complaints about us?
Maybe. How thick is your skin? I just called you Alex. Caleb. So you can write into farplane@KupoCon.com. Again, that is farplane@KupoCon.com.
We're talking FARPLANE.
There you
at KupoCon. KupoCon. Why'd you just blur?
I know it blurred. It was so offended by the stupidity of that it blurred me out.
Okay.
But seriously, call in with anything, a voice message, a confession, like we said, anything like that we can sort of play with. We'll answer your questions. We'll give you advice. I promise the advice will be terrible. The advice will be, I promise you, it'll be awful advice. It'll be terrible advice. Don't take it.
Might be rough. Don't take our advice. Take our advice. Right.
If it's a complaint, make it about Caleb. Okay. If it's a compliment, make it about me. Thank you.
And we'll see where this thing goes.
And we'll just see where this thing goes.
This is really special.
But Farplane Hotline. It's gonna be a segment. It's gonna be a segment. I cannot believe we have to wrap this up. John Eric Bentley. John Bentley. Woo!
So guys, we got a lot coming up for you guys. We got huge news. This podcast was just picked up to a full season 1, 28 episodes. Let's go! Which means
7 seasons and a movie.
There is going to be a feature film that's coming up soon, our feature film. But guys, come visit us in London. We got to see you in Vancouver. Reach out to us. Let us know and plug socials and thank patrons.
What is wrong with him?
It's guys, KupoCon. Visit our socials. Do you have socials, Hedy?
You've got us on Blue Sky. You've got us on Facebook. You've got us on that other place that I don't like to talk about. But yeah, we're on all of those platforms and more. You can also always go to the OG on YouTube. Alex and the KupoCasts have been there for a millennia, it feels like, probably to Alex. But yeah, keep coming. And most importantly, if you can, consider becoming a patron. It's a really good way to ensure that Caleb keeps populating your feed.
Guys, I've got a baby to pay for, so this is
I've got a baby to
really needed. So
didn't you put that down at the beginning of the episode? Not to...
You put it down. We put it to sleep at the beginning of the episode. Remember?
So yeah, the baby's out. We did put it down.
The baby's out. She had to pull a double tonight at Arby's. So we really
guys, she's working hard right now, and I don't want her working as a 1-year-old. So please support Kupo.
And then also don't forget to write in again for our Farplane hotline, but also just to let us know what you think. If there's anything, if there are guests that you'd like us to ask about.
I just got a text message from Benjamin Starr, who must be watching live
and jamming.
Yes.
He's been jamming.
And look, he has us both in this text, Hedy. But he's like, hey guys, that was so crazy cool of you guys. LOL. Have butterflies watching this. Do you want to finish the rest?
And can I say, Caleb, I'm dying to dig in your drawers.
I felt a chill go down my entire back. I don't know if that's
I did
good or
feel
what
a
that means.
chill.
Yes, this
Thank
was
you.
awesome.
So be our guest.
You took
Be
over
our
a little
guest.
bit, but thank you. Be our guest.
Guest. Be our guest.
Yes.
Forget
guys,
all about the rest.
This is a real text I just got from my wife. Hey, can you keep it down? And on that note, my daughter's asleep, and thank you so much for joining us tonight, guys.
Thank you. Thank you.